Hi everyone, my name's Mishi, I use she, they pronouns, and I'm a Twitch streamer. If you've been meaning to set up a first channel point redemption for your streams, but don't know how to use Mixitup with it, here's a tutorial on how I use it. I'm by no means an expert in Mixitup, but I wanted to make a video to help others on how to do this to make it easier on themselves. As a disclaimer, we're going to be creating this with inventory items in Mixitup. There's another way to do this with currency instead, but I'm not sure what the difference is. If you do know, please let me know in the comments, I'd really appreciate it. But for the sake of our tutorial today, we'll stick with inventory items. First, we're going to create a new channel point redemption. On Twitch, we're going to go to our creator dashboard, and under viewer rewards, we're going to select power-ups and channel points. Go ahead and select manage power-up and channel points and scroll down to add a new custom channel point. For the name, we'll keep it simple and type first. I won't add a description and I'll leave the text button off. And for the amount, we'll leave it at 1 point. I like my channel points to be color coordinated, so I'll change it to a specific color. Let's do that. Finally, we're going to enable cooldown and limits and have the limit redemption per stream be 1. This means that only one person can redeem this channel point per stream. Finally, select create, and now we have the channel point ready to go. Now we're going to go ahead and open Mixitup to set up the inventory item. At the top left, select the little hamburger menu, scroll down, and select currency, rank, and inventory. At the bottom, we're going to select add inventory, and it should open a new menu. This is what it's going to look like. At the top, we're going to name the inventory item place. We can keep the default maximum amount to 99. In the item list, we're going to put the item name as first and keep the numbers as 0. Go ahead and select add item. As a note, if you wanted to add a second or third place channel point redeem, you can follow these same steps as well. Go ahead and type second for the item name, double check that they're 0, add item, and repeat it again for third. At the bottom under shop and trade, we're going to make sure those are not enabled at all. When we're done, go ahead and hit save. Now we have a new inventory item, and if we look to the right of it, it lists special identifiers that we can use to specifically reference these items later on. Go ahead, take a screenshot, copy paste those commands somewhere, and keep them onto the side for our final step, which is having our inventory item work specifically with the channel point we made previously. In the Mixitup menu, we're going to go ahead and select Twitch channel points. Because we already made the channel point earlier on, we're going to go ahead and select add command to existing reward. It should pop up with a new menu that looks like this. In the reward name, we're going to go ahead and select first. For the command group, it's just a way to organize all your commands together. I haven't made one, so I'm just going to leave it empty. At the bottom under action, you're going to go ahead and select consumables. Hit the plus button. And then we're going to fill in the information. For the consumables, we're going to select place. Keep the action as add to user. Item name, we're specifically working with first place, so we're going to select first. And put the amount as 1. And then at the bottom, we're going to select chat message. Go ahead and hit plus. This is basically a message that'll pop up in chat when that person redeems that reward specifically. So for me, I'm gonna type, congratulations, user, you are first. You have been first X times now. While this is a nice message, this won't work unless we use those special identifiers we took note of earlier. So instead of user, I'm going to replace it and type @ $username. And then instead of X, I'm going to place $user place first. This means that it'll ping that specific username and show how many times they've gotten first place so far. I do want to emphasize, make sure you have your consumable at the top and then your chat message. If you don't, the first time that the person redeems it, it's gonna say they've redeemed it 0 times. We wanna make sure that this action of adding one amount is done first before the chat message pops up. That way it's a more accurate count. If you mess up and did it the wrong way, that's okay. You can go ahead and use these arrows to move them about. If you'd like, you can play around and add some other actions, like a sound notification, an image on stream, or whatever you'd like. Personalizing it to your stream can help build some motivation for it. Now that we're done, hit save, and we can test the command out. If you'd like to check if it works, let's open up our Twitch chat somewhere where we can see it. Then in Mix It Up, we're gonna hit the play button next to the first channel point. It's a way to test the command. You're gonna see a pop-up menu asking if you want to, just go ahead and hit test command. And it should show up in the chat message pinging us specifically with it, saying we've been first 1 time. And if we want, we can go ahead and hit the play button once more to make sure that it changes it to being 2 times. And we're done! Again, this is one way to create a first command with Mix It Up. I'll see about making another tutorial where we use currency instead. But I hope this was easy to follow in the meantime. Thank you again for watching, and if you have any questions or tips, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I'd love to learn more about how to use Mix It Up with Twitch and hope to create a series of videos on what I've learned and my experience. As always, take care, and I'll see you later.